16 were injured and one person was killed when a huge explosion struck a residential building in Jilin. Just 1 month into the school year, Beijing's child psychiatric department is full. Amidst economic turmoil and financial challenges in mainland China, Xi Jinping made an unusual visit to the People's Bank of China. Li Shangfu was officially dismissed as defense minister and state council member. It's all covered in today's China Truths. 16 were injured and one person was killed when a huge explosion struck a residential building in Jilin. On the morning of October 24th, a sudden and violent explosion rocked a residential structure located in Mexico City, Tunghua City, within Jilin province. The explosion was of such magnitude that it blew a significant hole in the building and caused a section of the structure to crumble. The event unfolded at precisely 6 a.m., as confirmed by surveillance footage. In the wake of the explosion, a sudden eruption of debris and smoke filled the sky, followed by a deafening roar. Flying rubble posed a significant threat, damaging parked vehicles in the vicinity. Additionally, there are videos depicting harrowing attempts by some to escape the dire situation by jumping from the building. Amid the chaos, distressed voices could be heard urgently calling for help. Disturbing footage shared online vividly captures the aftermath of the blast, showing its far-reaching impact on the building's structural integrity. The exterior walls of the structure were forcefully blown open, with glass shattered, window frames contorted and broken, and the area strewn with bricks, debris, and other remnants, creating a chaotic scene. The official notification from Mexico authorities on the morning of October 24th revealed that the explosion had originated from room 302 in Unit 4 of Building 971, situated within the Zhuiyuan community on Heping Street in Mexico City. Upon investigation, it was strongly suspected that the improper handling of gas by residents had triggered the catastrophic incident. As of now, the devastating explosion has claimed one life, left one person in critical condition, and resulted in injuries to 15 individuals. Just 1 month into the school year, Beijing's child psychiatric department is full. Just a month into the new school year, the news that Beijing's child psychiatry department is operating at full capacity has triggered widespread attention and vigorous discussions. The prevalence of depression and anxiety in Chinese children has recently seen a notable uptick. On October 24th, the topic child psychiatry department reaches full capacity a month after school commencement trended extensively. Lin Hong, a seasoned child psychiatrist at Peking University's 6th Hospital, disclosed to Sanlian Life Weekly that she has dedicated over a decade to providing psychotherapy for adolescents. During the summer break, child psychiatrists typically experience a comparatively relaxed period due to reduced academic stress, a slower pace of life, and more relaxed parents. However, the start of the school year brings an abrupt surge in demand for pediatric psychological services. Lin Hong pointed out that some children grappling with psychological issues still manage to attend school, with parents initially downplaying the problem. However, within 1 to 2 weeks of the school year commencing, some children find it impossible to continue attending classes. It is at this juncture that parents confront the reality of the situation and are compelled to seek medical help for their children. Consequently, 2 weeks into the school year, pediatric specialists find themselves overwhelmed, and 1 month into the academic calendar, the children's ward experiences its peak period of hospital admissions, with capacity constraints hindering patient admissions. Lin Hong observed that children with psychological problems encompass a wide age range, from upper elementary to middle school students. Their symptoms can be severe, including conditions such as tachycardia and bradycardia, often necessitating multiple emergency hospital visits. Many children experience a range of physical complaints, such as headaches, eye pain, toothaches, stomachaches, nausea, vomiting, palpitations, and fever. Yet, thorough medical examinations often fail to identify any underlying health issues. What's more, these symptoms tend to follow certain patterns. For instance, they may coincide with school days or impending exams, leading many parents to suspect that their children might be feigning illness to avoid attending school. Lin Hong, a child psychiatrist, suggests that a child's reluctance to go to school could be attributed to school-related difficulties, learning challenges, or interpersonal issues. It might also be a result of turmoil within the family, such as ongoing parental conflicts or concerns about divorce. She highlights the crucial point that parents, who overly prioritize academic performance, sometimes overlook their children's emotional well-being. This approach, she argues, places the proverbial cart before the horse. Instead, parents should focus on their children's mental health and engage in open communication. Schools, too, bear a responsibility in this regard, emphasizing the importance of students' emotional well-being, reducing academic pressure, and encouraging students to express their feelings. A netizen named Yufang talks about family education recently delved into the factors contributing to the overcrowding of child psychiatry departments, identifying 6 key reasons. First and foremost is the burden of academic demands, which can weigh heavily on students. This leads to a reduction in outdoor activities, a shift towards more screen time, and less face-to-face interaction with peers. Moreover, the quality of family time often suffers as interactions with parents become dominated by homework-related discussions, making home life stressful. The focus of modern education on younger children is another concern, and the growing size of schools is seen as less conducive to healthy child development. In a similar vein, the self-media platform Dingxiang Doctor, led by numerous Chinese medical professionals, has highlighted the escalating issue of childhood depression, revealing a scarcity of qualified doctors to address this growing concern. In recent years, Peking University's 6th Hospital has witnessed an increasing number of depressed children seeking treatment. The child psychiatry unit consistently grapples with high patient volumes, occasionally necessitating placement in the adult unit. It's not just the child who requires intervention but also the parents. Data from the 2022 Youth Mental Health Status Survey report indicates that a substantial portion of Chinese teenagers face varying degrees of depression risk, with 4% categorized as being at severe risk. These findings underscore the pressing need for comprehensive mental health support among China's youth. Amidst economic turmoil and financial challenges in mainland China, Xi Jinping made an unusual visit to the People's Bank of China. On October 24, Chinese President Xi Jinping, Vice Prime Minister He Lifeng, and other government officials reportedly visited the People's Bank of China and the State Administration of Foreign Exchange in Beijing. Although specific details of Xi's visit remain undisclosed, public records reveal that this marks his first appearance at the People's Bank of China in a decade. This move suggests that Xi Jinping is reinforcing his authoritative grip on the financial sector, emphasizing a centralized and unified leadership approach. An insider with knowledge of the situation disclosed that a key objective of the visit to the Foreign Exchange Regulatory Authority was to gain a deeper understanding of the CCP's colossal $3 trillion foreign exchange reserves. Meanwhile, Chinese government leaders, regulators, and top financial executives are scheduled to convene a private meeting next week to discuss financial policies. Experts point out that China faces significant risks with the deflating real estate market bubble and mounting local debt. These issues pose a potential threat to the banking system. Even if the central government offers its support, it may not be enough to prevent the decline and impending peril. As previously reported by the Financial Times, China's local government debt is estimated to have reached a staggering 94 trillion yuan, about $12.858 trillion. In July of this year, the CCP introduced a proposal suggesting the formulation and execution of a comprehensive debt reduction plan to address local debt risks. In August, the State Council of the CCP dispatched a working group to over 10 provinces with the most severe financial challenges to conduct a thorough financial audit, directly reporting to Prime Minister Li Qiang. During the recent Belt and Road Summit, the CCP announced a commitment to continue investing and financing over $100 billion in the Belt and Road Initiative. However, subsequent reports from CCP official media appeared to retract the investment of $100 billion, leading observers to interpret it as a potential shortfall. Netizens expressed their concerns, noting that there seems to be a quiet unease, with companies closing discreetly, foreign capital discreetly exiting, ordinary citizens quietly losing their jobs, and wealthy individuals quietly emigrating. Li Shangfu was officially dismissed as defense minister and state council member. On the afternoon of October 24, as the 6th meeting of the Standing Committee of the 14th National People's Congress of the CCP concluded in Beijing, Xi Jinping issued Presidential Order No. 14, citing the decision to remove Li Shangfu from his role as a member of the Central Military Commission. Li Shangfu, the Minister of National Defense of the Chinese Communist Party, who had been missing for nearly 2 months, was officially relieved of his duties as State Councillor and Minister of Defense. Qin Gang, the former foreign minister of the Chinese Communist Party, who had previously faced dismissal, was also removed from his position as State Councillor. The gathering also deliberated on various other appointments and dismissals. Notably, this move marks the departure of 2 out of the 5 state councillors appointed by Xi Jinping 6 months ago. However, it's worth noting that the Chinese Communist Party has not yet disclosed the successor to the role of defense minister. Earlier reports had suggested that potential candidates for the position included Liu Zhenli, a current member of the Central Military Commission of the CCP and Chief of Staff of the Joint Staff Department, as well as He Weidong, Vice Chairman of the Central Military Commission. Li Shangfu, 65, assumed the role of Minister of Defense for the CCP in March, handpicked by Xi Jinping. However, a noteworthy development followed his participation in the China-Africa Peace and Security Forum in Beijing on August 29. Subsequently, he vanished from the public eye, missing key foreign events and crucial meetings. His absence extended to the annual Defense Cooperation Conference in Hanoi, Vietnam, from September 7 to 8. On September 27, during the 8th collective study of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee, both Li Shangfu and Qin Gang were conspicuously absent. The evening of September 28 saw the reception marking the 74th anniversary of the CCP's founding, where video footage aired by CCTV revealed the absence of Defense Minister Li Shangfu and former Defense Minister Wei Fenghe. During this period, numerous foreign media outlets and social platforms circulated reports suggesting that Li Shangfu had been detained for an inquiry. It was alleged that he had provided information on 8 generals from the Military Equipment Development Department. Li Shangfu's mysterious disappearance bore a resemblance to the situation surrounding Qin Gang's absence. The lack of official refutations or clarifications by CCP officials fueled international curiosity. On September 11 and September 15, at the regular press conferences of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the CCP, foreign media sought information regarding the whereabouts of Li Shangfu. One journalist posed 2 questions. First, the reason behind Li Shangfu's absence from the recent meeting in Vietnam, and second, whether he was indeed the subject of an investigation. In response, Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Mao Ning declined to offer a direct response, stating, "I don't have information on the situation you mentioned." Subsequently, another reporter inquired about Li Shangfu's whereabouts, to which Mao Ning responded by reiterating her earlier statement. On the afternoon of September 28, the CCP's Ministry of National Defense held a routine press conference where foreign media continued their queries concerning Li Shangfu's location. Wu Qian, the spokesperson for the CCP's Ministry of National Defense, stated, "I am not aware of the situation you mentioned." In response, foreign media also pressed for information about Li Shangfu's potential participation in the upcoming Xiangshan Forum in Beijing at the end of October. In reply, Wu Qian conveyed, "We will provide further details about the Beijing Xiangshan Forum at the appropriate time." When asked about whether Li Shangfu continued to exercise his duties as Minister of Defense, Wu Qian either referenced previous responses or had no new information to provide. Notably, the responses from both the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of National Defense of the CCP were subsequently removed from the official website. Recent months have witnessed a significant shakeup within the CCP's elite military units, particularly in the Rocket Force and the General Armament Department, both established under the leadership of Xi Jinping. Multiple sources indicate that several high-ranking figures within these units have come under investigation or have faced other developments. Liu Chao, the former commander of China's Rocket Force, along with political commissar Su Zhonghua and former deputy commanders Liu Guangbin and Zhang Zhenzhong, are reported to be among those under scrutiny. Additionally, former deputy commander Wu Guohua is reported to have passed away. Notably, the first rocket force commander and former defense minister, Wei Fenghe, has been conspicuously absent from public appearances for several months. On August 31st of this year, concerns regarding the restructuring of senior commanders in the CCP's rocket force and the whereabouts of Wei Fenghe were raised. In response, Wu Qian, the spokesperson for the CCP's Ministry of National Defense, refrained from explicitly denying the rumors. Instead, he stated during a press conference, "We will investigate every case and deal with every corrupt official," emphasizing a zero-tolerance for corruption stance. This response from the Ministry of National Defense of the CCP is widely interpreted as lending credence to the speculation surrounding Wei Fenghe's situation. Furthermore, recent reports have also suggested the disappearance of several prominent figures, including Wu Yancheng, chairman of Aerospace Science and Technology Group, Yuan Jia, chairman of Aerospace Science and Industry Group, Liu Shiquan, chairman of Ordnance Industry Group, Chen Guiying, general manager of Ordnance Equipment Group, and Tan Ruisong, the former chairman of AVIC. Their status remains uncertain, as they have neither been apprehended for investigation nor cooperated with ongoing inquiries. Hong Kong media had previously speculated that Xi Jinping's actions against the rocket force began following Wei Fenghe's retirement. Since taking office, Xi Jinping has consistently stressed security and frequently vanished from the public eye. These behaviors have been linked to his concerns regarding personal safety, apprehension of potential coups, and assassination attempts. A credible source disclosed to the Epoch Times that the real motivation behind the removal of the rocket force's top leadership stemmed from Xi Jinping's adherence to a prophecy: soldiers carry bows. This belief reflects his fear of mutiny or assassination. As per independent commentator Kai Shangfu, Xi Jinping currently faces a lack of trusted individuals within his inner circle. Under these circumstances, the political landscape is expected to remain turbulent this year, with the potential for significant disturbances. Li Shangfu, who was once celebrated by Chinese Communist Party media as an aerospace expert, a second-generation figure with party credentials, and a high-ranking military officer, began his journey in December 2003 when he assumed the role of director at the Xichang Satellite Launch Center at the age of 45. Over a decade, he oversaw numerous rocket launches from this post. In 2013, Li Shangfu was appointed as the Chief of Staff of the General Armament Department of the CCP, and at the close of 2014, he took on the position of Deputy Minister of the General Armament Department. During this period, Li Shangfu also served as the Deputy Commander and Chief of Staff for the Strategic Support Force before returning to the General Armament Department, renamed the Military Commission Equipment Development Department in January 2016, in 2017 as its director. His journey culminated with his appointment as the Minister of National Defense of the CCP on March 12, 2023. Notably, on September 20, 2018, the U.S. State Department imposed sanctions on the Equipment Development Department of the CPC Central Military Commission and then Minister Li Shangfu due to their acquisition of defense equipment from Russia and substantial transactions with Rosoboron Export. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from China Truths.